Well, speaking of your retirement, because, I'm in that transition phase right now. And like you said, it's ups and downs to that, and you retired with a lot of gas left in the tank. Any regrets about, stopping when you did, or anytime you went back and been like, I might want to play, or a team called or something?
I mean, I could have kept playing. I could have limped along, but that wasn't who I was. I came into the league. I said I had a couple goals. I wanted to play for 10 years. I want to have 10,000 yards, and just be known to have that impact. I just wanted to leave my name on the record books, any sort of fashion I could. And I was able to do that. I did it in 9 years. I wanted to stop playing after 8 years. And that was just because of the body, man, and the body, the stresses on the body mentally. I was just over it at the time. I didn't feel like, at the time the organization was going up. It felt like it was more so just deconstructing, But I mean, kudos to the Lions now. They had a hell of a last 6 weeks, So I love what they're doing over there right now. But yeah, man, the body talks to you, and if you're not getting peace of mind, and I didn't have peace of mind, just living in pain, that's not quality of life,
It's not at all. And that's what kind of let me know that I was done last year. I tried to come back with the Tampa Bay Bucks, try to run with Tom and try to slide one more on the finger. And and we got out there in the Redskins game. First off, Commanders they were the football team, like whatever they are.
Oh yeah, that's right. I figured we played the whole time they were the,
Right. They were the other name. But like my body was feeling good. I had a good week of practice. I was coming off an injury, but I felt good. I finally felt in shape. Like I was like, I'm about to go out there and finally, shine. And when I tell you, we were jogging out for warm-ups, got my helmet on, jogging out for warm-ups, and I strained my damn calf. I didn't even get to.
It's telling you you're getting old, man. That's what it's telling you. It's your body telling you.
Boy, that's exactly what it told me.
Get warmed up.
That was the hardest conversation I ever had. I had to go up to the coach and be like, hey, I can't go today.
I can imagine, like you were good all week, not even on the injury report, and then you come up pregame like, "Hey, coach, I done tweak something." He's looking at you sideways, bro.
They looking at me sideways. They already did nothing to 46 man. Like already didn't put the inactives in. Oh,
right.
Boy, I was in that locker room. I called my wife. I said, "Hey, this might be it. This might be it. Your body ain't got much more."
Oh man, yeah, your body gonna talk to you, boy. Yes, sir.
It does. But your boy Stafford got out. He got out of Detroit. And that you had to be happy for him.
I think that was, everybody asked me, was I happy for Matthew? I still keep in contact with Matthew, but I was really happy for the fact that, it happened the first year that he went to LA. It just goes to show we had the tools. We had what we needed in Detroit. We just needed to go all in. We just didn't go all in at the time,
Right.
But we had the tools, and it just shows that, a different culture. You go into a different culture, how things can change.
Would that have changed anything for you? Like if the Patriots or the Seahawks, when we were in our prime, or, the Cowboys, somebody would have called and been like, hey, Detroit, we're going to give you a few first-round picks, give us Megatron, and we're going to change the scene for him. Like, your body's still, your body's still your body. But would that have re-energized you and gave you that,
I believe that, if you got a contender that calls up, that's gonna, like you say, right, what you said, it's going to re-energize that body, I believe. Like, you know what, maybe I can go out here and try to slide on my finger.
right. Hey, I'm sure Aaron Rodgers would have called and told, hey, right about now, hey, Green Bay, hey, I don't give a damn about the division or nothing.
I got tired of seeing him on the other side of the field, man. I got tired of seeing him. Goodness gracious.
Bro, and he always beat y'all in some crazy way, some Hail Mary behind the like, what?
Don't do that. Why you got to bring that back up?
Bro,
that was the one time I was supposed to get my one interception. They pulled me, so they sent me on. They sent on the receivers for the Hail Mary, and they pulled me back. They called a timeout or something. They pulled me back and sent the regular defense back on. I'm like, what you mean? Like, there's only one play here. He got to go to the end zone. Like, who was better to do this right now? Like, and then yeah.
What are we doing? What are we doing? You don't take you out the game.
Decisions like that, man.
I still remember the first time we played you, and I did the whole Optimus Prime thing. And
oh yeah,
that was hilarious. But like I've been telling people, I was like, you're the best player I'd ever played against. I ain't lined up against many people where I'm like, golly, Like every dang play. And y'all went bomb first play. And I said, okay.
Damn, we didn't get that one either. I was so mad. Damn it, Matthew.
Look, you had that look in your eye, too. I said, we probably about to go on a long ride right here. Let me go ahead and get my legs ready.
You was ready, too. You was rolling, too.
But earlier, before we played y'all, our coaches tried to install that, like Gunner, I forget, the Saints or somebody had did it to you.
Yep.
In the red zone. Boy, we must have walked out of that meeting. I said, Coach, now, come on now. Like, he a Hall of Famer. But, like, you ain't going to do me like that. Like, come on now. You ain't going to just, like, I ain't no slouch. You got to let him beat me, 100. And then you can do all that. But, like,
100.
You was the first person they did that to.
Yeah, that was crazy, man. When I saw it, I was just like, man, what the hell are they doing? All right, Matthew, let's go. Let's just embarrass these fools right now.
He was such a damn gunslinger.
Messed up fingers, man. Throwing gang signs that don't even mean to. You know what I'm saying? He's throwing rockets all the time, man. But you just got to adapt. It's the funny thing was just watching new guys come to the team that had a quarterback like that, and just like seeing them like that first pass, and they like looking at him like, what's this?
Hey.
Like, hey, you see these fingers? You just get used to it. Don't worry, he's going to put it on you, though.
Right. It's going to be where you want it. It's going to be hard.
It's going to be some body shots. You're going to have some bruises. You're going to have some messed up fingers, but hey, just be happy he's going to put it on you.
Has Detroit, because I know it's, a little bit of bad blood between y'all right now. You didn't came and had some conversations. Has there ever been any thoughts in your head of like coming back? Hey, they got to retire your number. You got the gold jacket now. Like let's not be silly. You know what I mean? Let's not be stupid, Detroit. Like, y'all, I couldn't believe they... I don't know if you want to talk about it. I don't know if you want to go there. You tell me no if you don't.
You know what? So I got to meet, Mike Disner. He's come over to the Lions recently. He's been around the league a little bit, but, he's from Detroit. He wants to try to make that relationship right. So, I'm faithful that, having people like that around the organization that want to make that thing right, I want to make it right because essentially at the end of the day, man, if I'm not associated, with the Lions, that kind of hurts everything that goes on in the NFL too. You kind of,
right.
I'm almost like a stepchild almost,
Right.
So not saying that a stepchild is bad or anything, but I'm just kind of like, I'm not, a little cast off a little bit, maybe.
Right.
You're not saying like stepchild. I chose the wrong word. I chose the wrong word, stepchild.
But we know what you meant. We know what you meant.
But I mean, being obviously in the good graces with the team, that helps being in the good graces with the NFL. Unfortunately, it works that way. But obviously, I just really want to be around the guys. I want to be around the team because I know I have a lot to give back to the players, not just my position, the DB role, just the team in general. I've been through a lot, obviously, from football to business. So there's a lot of stuff that I could, take full circle. I love taking my experiences and sharing them with those that are coming up because we didn't have enough of that in the Black community. We didn't have people that were, constantly like, hey, this is how you do this. But at the same time, we have to know we got to be able to go and ask those questions too. And not be whether pride get in the way of doing that. So I've been in both of those places, so I've seen that thing full circle. And I just want to be there too, to be an arm, just so, if they got questions about whether it's football or life in general, hey, I'm an open book. So that's how it should be, especially with the greats that played this game.
Like, you are one of the all-time greats to ever play the game. And obviously one of the greats that you and Barry are the Lions that anybody will ever remember. You think of Detroit, you think of the jersey, the Honolulu blue, you think of you too. So it helps the franchise. It just feels right. It feels right when an all-time great is good with his franchise. Even us in Seattle, we had a little bit of a beef, going, the exit wasn't the way you wanted it to be, but we've kind of mended the fence because it's just right. It feels better when you mend the fence and you're back home and you're able to have that relationship. Have you been in the building? Okay.
No, I'm not. I'm just gonna say no. I was gonna tell you what happened the last time I was in the building, but I'm just gonna stop. No, I haven't been in the building.
Okay. Well, this is my plea. Detroit, hey, reach out to Calvin Johnson and allow him in the building. Give him a key card. Do not ask him any questions. And then things, don't come in like, oh, who are you? Who are you here for? You'll be like, hey, Mr. Johnson, yes, your parking spot's right over there. Yeah, right there. Mm-hmm.
That'd be lovely.
That's all we need to do. Things will be better.
That'd be dope when we get to that time. Yeah.